Yeah, good day, everybody. I'm going to be teaching you guys how to make a Java E7 application. Just a basic CRUD application, create, read, update, and delete. We're going to be using Java E7 and Glassfish 4, or should we use Wi-Fi? You can use anyone. So I think I should go by Wi-Fi 8.2. So let me call the application School App because I'm going to be dealing with students and courses. Okay, I have that already. So let me call it School App 2. Okay, like I said, we're going to be using Java E7 and Glassfish Server 8.2 because I'm a fan of GSF. If you are writing any Java EE application now, I think you should use GSF. You don't want to be wasting your time with GSP and all that. Beautiful APIs in GSF. You can do just about anything you can imagine with GSF. So I'm going to be using GSF. And if you're using GSF, I recommend you use prime faces because it saves you a lot of time, a lot of boilerplate code. So you're supposed to write yourself. I've been writing in prime faces. So I'm gonna go with prime faces, and I'm gonna be working with prime faces 5.0 thereabout or 4.0. Each one of them is good. Anyone you choose is good. So now I click finish. Sorry about that. It's taking a little while, but okay. So this application, like I said, we're gonna we have student objects and courses object. So a student will be able to take as many courses as possible, and a course will be taken by as many students as possible. So student and courses are going to have bi-directional many-to-many relationships. So we're going to do that mapping because I'm going to be working with JPA. Yes, I'm going to be working with JPA. I'm going to be using Hibernate. So we have our basic application created already, which is just 2 pages. We have the privacy page. So basically, let me deploy this application so we can move on. Okay, sorry about this. Let me delete the previous one I was working on because it doesn't make sense anymore. Okay, so let me deploy this application. I have my server started already, so it shouldn't take a long time. Oh, before I deploy, let me change the default browser to my Mozilla because I have Mozilla running already. So okay, then I'm gonna right click on the project and click on run to run the application. And like I said, since the school application, student to courses and courses to student on bidirectional many to many relationship in the database. So I will start by creating student object. Let me go to new, right click on the project, like I said, go to new, go to entity classes. I want to create an entity class now. So I'm going to call it entity class students. So the package, let me call it. Okay. And the primary key is going to be a long. So we have a persistent unit, which is called app2 pu. Let's leave the part of the data source to use for this application out. Let's leave it out for now. We're using Hibernate 2.1, which is the default for Wi-Fi 8.2. We could choose Eclipse Link, but for now, let me use Hibernate, which is default. So I want you to look at this part of the project, this table generation strategy, which says that if the table does not exist, just create it for us. I mean, we're going to create student table in the database if it doesn't exist. So I'll click on finish. Okay, we have the entity class created now. Now basically we have the student. I would love to change this to student ID. So I press Ctrl R on my system. So I have student ID. I will rename the getter and setter too for the student. Okay. Okay. So I have student ID. There's something I want to replace too in the to string method so that I reflect the change I just made. So the student ID. Okay. So there are many other things I want to create for the student. The student basically will have a surname, which is going to be a string. We have a first name, like you have a middle name, or may have a middle name actually. So let's say email address, right, phone number, can have address. Okay, to keep things simple, let's just say department. Um, okay, so I'm going to say leave it at this, which is the department name. So for us to, we need to have a getter and setter, of course, for an entity class. So let me click on the project, click on insert code, click on getter and setter. So I'll select all. So I generate getter and setter for all the properties of a student. Okay, so I have a student now. The next thing is to create in the same package. I'll create a course. Okay, let me idea a string 2. So now I don't know, but I think I would like to have course ID. So as I'm clicking on the property, I click on Control R. So I have course ID. I will rename the getter and setter. Okay. And like I did for students, let me copy this and change it into string method so that it reflects. So what does a course have? As as a matter of fact, so let's say private code. The course has a code. There's course code almost everywhere. It's a string. Name and code name and session. I just want to keep things simple by making all of them string properties. So pardon me, we could make some of them objects, but for now let me keep them as strings. Okay, so I'll say session. Basically, I don't know what I'm doing actually, but I guess over time we'll get in. So I'll create getter and setter for the properties. So I right click on the project, click on getter and setter. So basically I have this guy now. Okay, so we need to define the relationship between the student and courses, and the course. So I'll come back here to the student, say private list of courses. Okay, so I'm going to say, so I need to import the list object. Okay, so I have courses. Then I will need to specify the relationship. So let me alt enter. When you click on alt enter, you have the options. So I'm going to create a bidirectional many-to-many relationship, which gives me this a new field called student. in courses. So who's the only object is a student, so I'm going to go with this. If I go to courses, you said this created for us now. So let me cut it and place it at the bottom. I sort of like that. Okay, so I need to create getter and setter for this. Don't always forget, you need to create getter and setter in entity classes. Okay. Likewise, on our students, I need to create getter and setter for the courses. Okay. Now I have students that list of courses is offering for a session. So list of courses is offering, no matter what, however you're offering it, just list of courses. So I can save this. Now in the next tutorial, I'm going to continue with this project where I'll create a web interface for students to be created, courses to be created, courses to be assigned to students, and courses to be removed from students to be removed from courses and all that. So thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate you. Please share your comment under the comment section. I'm going to respond to it. Bye.